No.
There's no way he'd get demolished. But for what he's doing, as long as they keep getting YouTubers and keep putting them in there with MMA guys, that's kind of over the hill, he's gonna continue to shine.
So Floyd
Out to see Mike get KO'd
Right,
at 58 years old.
60, basically.
Like, what other sport would we let a 58-year-old man compete other than golf?
Right.
Yeah, but
You know what I'm saying? Like, why are we letting this happen?
It's kind of crazy. I think he's like any other young up-and-coming boxer. It's just everybody dismisses him because he's a YouTuber.
For sure.
Floyd Mayweather recently advised Jake Paul to stop Mike Tyson's fight immediately. He isn't just tossing out arbitrary warnings for fun. This guy understands boxing like no other. He's been unbeaten for a reason. So when he discusses a famous comeback, you better believe he's serious. Though Jake Paul has been working. Let's be honest, he is an overnight athlete and maybe good in the ring. But Floyd notes the significant discrepancy between his abilities and Mike's renowned reputation. Mike has been a killer in the ring for decades while Jake is only getting going. Floyd tells Jake straightforwardly that he is entering someplace really different. Beyond his level. Let's dissect the conflict the planet has been waiting for. All right. Floyd Mayweather, sometimes referred to as one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in boxing, started his path in the ring at the tender age of 7. He used to call him Pretty Boy in his early years and finally retired with an outstanding undefeated record spanning super featherweight to light middleweight divisions. When you ask Floyd who played a significant role in his success. Although Mike Tyson has no blood relationship and is fierce rivals in the ring, Mayweather has never spoken poorly of Tyson. Instead, he consistently praises Tyson's dedication and work ethic. Men are clearly larger-than-life figures in the boxing world and they share a unique camaraderie. You might recall an embarrassing incident from 2015 during a WBC convention at the Mirage Hotel and Casino in Las Vegas where PowerShell, the WBC welterweight and junior middleweight champion at the time, was interacting with different attendees on stage. Suddenly Tyson approached him and playfully pretended to throw one of his famous right hands after the feigned attack. Tyson walked away with a smirk, leaving the audience amused. To his credit, Mayweather scarcely flinched and responded with a warm hug and a smile, displaying his good sportsmanship. Both of these iconic boxers have since retired. Mayweather ended his career with a flawless record of 50, never tasting defeat, which cements his status as one of the most respected and insightful figures in the sport today. Getting an interview with Mayweather or having him appear on a podcast is considered a dream come true for many fans and journalists alike, though he seldom makes such appearances, so one can only wonder what prompted Mayweather to step forward and urge Jake Paul to immediately cancel his fight with Tyson. Let's dig deeper into this unfolding drama and find out what's really going on. What happened? You're not tough anymore since you're lost. What happened since you're lost? Yo, we going to bust him up, guys. I told you before, put that let's bust him up. Where you running, Jake? Where you going since your fight? Since you lost, what's up, Jake? Where you going, Jake? While he's running, look at him, Jake Paul running champ. Why is he running now? Let me spill the beans on something super interesting that seems to have flown under the radar. The footage you just saw is from when Floyd Mayweather last bumped into Jake Paul in February 2023, right after Jake lost a fight to Tommy Fury. Oh boy, Jake became the center of roasting from everyone. On February 26, 2023, Tommy Fury and Jake Paul threw down in an 8-round cruiserweight clash in Doha, Saudi Arabia. The fight had everyone on the edge of their seats, especially since Jake had been calling out real boxers to make a name for himself in the ring while challenging legends in the sport. Is Jake's crazy path to fame, and as you all know, Tommy Fury comes from a family of heavy hitters. His dad and brother are both recognized punchers. Jake challenged him and ended up biting the dust. Destiny right now looking ahead to the next big showdown on July 20th when Mike Tyson steps into the ring with Jake. Things are looking spicy. Want to hear what Mike's coach said? Here it is a monster, and the only thing I can guarantee, Mike gonna touch Jay 100%. It's gonna be impossible to Mike don't touch Jay. That's straight from the man who holds the MS for Ty and who trains with him day in and day out. And let's get this straight, Mike is not Tommy Fury. Jake stepping into the ring with a legend, a big fish whose blows are nearly impossible to evade. Tyson, a fearsome beast in his prime, had a glare that could freeze you before the fight even started. His opponents often felt defeated before the first bell during fights. Tyson's cold focus let him pull off moves without a hitch, and although he's renowned for his knockout punches, his defensive moves are seriously slick. He dodged and weaved like no other, setting himself up for those brutal counterattacks. And here's Jake still gearing up to step into the ring. It almost seems like he's lost it chasing fame, or who knows what. Coming back to Floyd Mayweather, he made it crystal clear Jake is simply a youngster in the ring against Tyson. Jake can't withstand punches. He's out of his league here. Jake Paul, the first mean is of right now for what he's doing. It's good for what he's doing, but once he faces a real, actual, genuine fighter, it's going to be bad. Well, we know what Floyd is hinting at here. He's talking about the YouTube gig. Jake Paul has been rolling with shooting videos, talking with other boxers, making vlogs, or jumping on shows to gab about the latest buzz. That's Jake's comfort zone, but Floyd's got a reality check ready for him. Once Jake steps into the ring with a legit boxer, he's going to feel a smackdown that's way different from scripted YouTube drama. In the ring, there are no resets, no edits, just raw hard reality, the kind that can crush anyone not tough enough to handle it. And Floyd didn't mince words when he said as long as he continued to fight MMA guys and YouTubers, he's going to continue to look good and shine. But once he fights a real fighter, and a real fighter that can really fight, it's not going to be that good smooth roast by Floyd. Right, we all see that Jake's been in the ring mostly with MMA fighters and fellow YouTubers. These guys might be tough, but they're not seasoned boxers. They come to cash in on a one-time boxing thrill, not to build a career in the ring. Jake's got big dreams, sure, and nobody's saying he can't make something of himself, but first he's got to learn the rules, the ethics of the sport. You can't just jump in, throw shade, or disrespect someone's family and expect to be taken seriously, especially not when Jake made a whole video mocking Mike Tyson. Every podcast, every show, he's there throwing jabs. And listen to this bold claim from Jake: I want to see how hard he hits Mike. I'm Mike. I really want to see, buddy. Let's see all the legends, the tales, because you're Iron Mike Tyson, but I have an iron chin. Does he even realize why we nicknamed Mike Tyson Iron? Mike Tyson emerged into the professional boxing at barely 19, and by 20 he was the world heavyweight champion. In 1985 he fought 15 times in 1 year, winning every single battle. His fierce style sent shivers down the bones of even the toughest veterans. Sports Illustrated once featured him with the tagline "Kid Dynamite," and Sky Sports called him the most ferocious fighter ever to step inside a ring. His ruthless approach, his brash style, it kind of made him the villain in the eyes of many, hence the baddest man on the planet. As Tyson's reign continued, he earned the nickname Iron for his physical strength, his knockout power, his durability, and his sheer unbreakable will. The title of Iron Mike was a tribute to a fighter who could take on any and all comers, a legend made of steel through and through. And here's Jake claiming he's got an iron chin that can take whatever Mike throws at him. That's not just bold, that's borderline delusional. Stepping into the ring with Tyson is not a vlog, it's not a podcast, it's real and it's brutal. And lastly, here's how Floyd Mayweather straight up warned Jake Paul to save his life: I apologize, but no, there's no way he get demolished. Most of Mike Tyson's opponents were so badly hurt that they needed breaks to come back. And let's be real, Mike has never stepped into the ring with a newbie. He's always faced off against fighters on his level, seasoned pros who knew their way around about, and he still beat them up. So the idea of Jake getting out of the ring victorious, seeing Mike's power and experience, Jake would be demolished. And when a man like Floyd says something like that, believe me, he knows something we don't. So what do you think? Will Jake step back, or is he destined to break some bones in the fight? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and yeah, hit that subscribe button and like the video, because we're the ones bringing you the hottest gossip around.